Budget friends, it's Steph with Stefsonabudget. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be saving in our month ahead binder and our emergency fund. So we are trying to save to get a month ahead, and we also had a goal to add $1,000 to our emergency fund this year. And so these two binders are helping us accomplish those two goals. And I have been absolutely loving all of your guys' comments on how much you guys look forward to this video. I really look forward to saving in these binders too. It just feels so gratifying, even though we save a very small amount, especially in comparison to like our other savings. It just feels so good. And I love your guys' comments about how you have either started or you update me on the progress on your month ahead, or that you love the snowball method for the month ahead, or that you want to start. It just makes me so excited to see that you guys are saving and motivated too. So that is awesome. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to start with our month ahead, and then we'll save in our emergency fund. So we have $33 that we are not going to count out, my friends, that goes into our month ahead binder. And then we have $40 that we save in our emergency fund. And let's talk about these numbers, especially if you're new here. The $33, when I started my month ahead, I had 11 categories that I was saving for, and each category was getting $3 at a time. The $3 per category, the $33, it was just a very random number that I plucked out of the budget. It's what we could make fit. It's a very small amount, per paycheck, but it has been so cool to see that little amount just adding up. So that's super exciting. So that's where that kind of truly just random number comes from, my friends. And then the $40 for the emergency fund is the way we came up with that number is we took all of our paychecks. So my husband and I are paid on a bi-weekly basis, which equates to 26 paychecks throughout the year. So I just took the $1,000 divided by 26 paychecks, which gave us $40 per payday. And as long as we save the $40 per payday, we will have saved $1,000 this year into our emergency fund. So that's where that number came from. Eventually, when we get, more debt paid off, closer to our debt free, we might be able to kind of increase these numbers right now. But debt payoff is definitely like our focus, friends. So most of our money is going towards debt for sure. So eventually we'll get where we can add more, but we're not quite there yet. But I love that the little amounts have at least let us start and get going. So we originally had 11 categories. We still do, but we fully funded our first two. So we fully funded our internet and we fully funded our subscriptions for the year. So those two categories are done. So when I say we're using the snowball method, what that means is each envelope was getting $3. So once we finished internet, its $3 went to subscriptions. And now the $6 that subscriptions was getting at a time is now rolling over into water. So water is the current snowball, which means it gets $9 now every payday, and the rest of the envelopes get its normal $3. And so once water is completed, we'll take its $9 and add it to gas's $3. And so by the time this snowball gets to here, $12 per envelope, and then $3 on and on. And then we just keep rolling it. By the time we get to electricity, it's going to get $15 and then $3. So that's how that snowball method works for the month ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on in. So we are on the water is where we're going to start. So this is for my home water bill, and it gets $9 now because it's got the $6 snowball plus it's $3. So I have $5, $6, $7, $8, and $9 going into this envelope. So let's add that in there. Okay, so water with its $9 today. Our goal, my tracker is $2.50, but I crossed off the last $10 because usually it's no higher than $2.30. So $2.30 is our goal for here. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5. 185 in here now, you guys. We are super close. Adding those little minis really helped get a boost on these. So, you know, you can find other ways like that to get money into places where you don't maybe have a lot straight out of the budget. Okay, $3 for the rest of them, my friends. So let's go ahead and keep it going. Next up, we have our natural gas bill. So it's getting $3. And then we have electricity. So $3 for this one as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then we did decide once we get to $100 in these envelopes, we'll go ahead and put some placeholders in there, deposit that into our high yield account that is like keeping our month ahead funds, and we'll earn a little interest too while we're at it. So cell phones, $3 there. Next up we have the Subaru, my car payment, 3 into this one, 1, 2, and 3. There are so many different ways that you guys can save for a month ahead. You could do it this way. If you had $33, you could just stuff it into one envelope, and then once you filled that, move on to the next one. So many different ways. That's what makes this kind of budgeting so cool, is that I learned so much from you guys. This is our car insurance. And it's cool to kind of implement and try new things in your budget. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. No big deal. You just kind of make the adjustment. So $3 into debt. And last two, you guys, we have our big truck payment, $3 into this one. I can't wait to get to the 100, because then we can condense this binder, because it's getting pretty fat. Look how the envelopes don't even really lay. Okay, last $3 goes to our biggest envelope, which is our mortgage, $3 into this one. So what did we have? We had 185 in water, and the rest of the envelopes have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93. We are so close to the $100, you guys. And when we get to the $100, I'll be able to mark off my first little house on my little mortgage tracker. So that's exciting. All right, that is the month ahead. Look at this thing. It is ginormous. It barely closes. Super, super satisfying. Okay, next up we have our emergency fund binder. And this one's a lot of fun. And we have $40. You guys, I have 0 change. So we will maybe try to just make some change as we go through. Let me see what we could do. I kind of condensed this, and I might have condensed a little too well. So we'll have to see. Okay, well, we'll just start and then we'll kind of go from there. Okay, friends, and it wouldn't be me if I didn't forget everything. So I've got my vacuum, I've got my scratch tool, and now we're ready to go. Okay, so the way we're doing this one is I have a set of challenges that I got from Spooky Budgets. So there's 6 of them that we're working on, and I'm rolling the 6-sided dice and just kind of doing it randomizer style. Although I kind of want to just cheat today and finish this one off, you guys. So let's see. Let's start by rolling one, and we'll see what we get. And if it's not looking good, I'm going to go ahead and I think just scratch that one so we could get that deposited, friends. Okay, so we rolled a 2, which is our 100 Harry Potter. And let's go ahead and roll and see which one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do this one. And friends, we have an 11. So I'm going to pause really quick. I'm going to make some change. I knew I probably should have done this before the video. All right, friends, we have $10 in ones now. So I owe $11 to this challenge. So 10 and 11. which now gives the 100 Harry Potter 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. I do have an IOU that I need to take care of really quick as well. This money goes super duper fast, friends, especially if we land on the $100 challenges. So this little set of challenges I got from Spooky Budgets, the reason I chose it is because all of the challenges add up to $1,000, which is what we're looking to save in our emergency fund this year. Okay, $3 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make some more change. Perfect. Okay. This one's all taken care of now. Okay, guys, don't hate me, but I am going to go ahead and flip to this $50 challenge and finish it up. And so let's go ahead and scratch this last one, and then we'll go back to doing our rolling the dice and letting the dice choose for us. So it looks like we got a 7. This is the $50 Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not like a huge Nightmare Before Christmas person, but my girls really like it. And I'm super excited because we have our Disney trip coming up next month already in September, you guys. And Haunted Mansion has been closed and it reopened, and it's already like Halloween. Okay, friends. So it has finally happened. My video just totally cut off. My husband is not at home. And is anybody else's husband like this? If they're not home, you guys, I hardly ever get calls on my phone. It's pretty rare. And usually if I do, it's just family, like my mom or my kids if they're not home. But whenever my husband leaves the house, he will call me 50 million times. And that is what's happening. And it shut my phone off when he called. So I am so sorry. I just went and finished the video without y'all. So I just was jumping on here to kind of wrap it up. But I was mid-story and I was telling you that I was excited for Disney in September because I have never rode Haunted Mansion when it's the Nightmare Before Christmas theme. And it is already set up that way. So when we go in September, I'm going to get to like experience that ride in a whole new way. And I am super excited for that. But we did finish this up. We saved the $50. And since we finished that challenge, I brought in the other $50 challenge. I think this is our last 50. It is. And it was the Wednesday. And so before I was doing the randomizer style for this, I had already scratched the 2. So I pulled the challenge and its money. After that, I then rolled another 2 and we scratched a 13 on our Harry 100. And last I had $6 left, and since it was under, it was kind of a smaller amount, I just went ahead and picked this $50 challenge to do, hoping for a smaller number. And I scratched a 9. And so I had a $3 IOU, which was what we had last time. So I got to reuse this IOU. And then I marked off the tracker for the Nightmare $50 challenge. So we have 5 out of 13 done, you guys. We're pretty close on some others. So it won't be long, but that is what you missed. So I am totally bummed out, but I will still post the video for you guys to see. I'm so sorry you didn't get to see the much of the emergency fund binder, but that's how it all went down. So thank you guys for joining me for another video. Sorry for the hot mess. It's just going to be one of those filming days, and I'm bulk filming, so I hope these problems don't follow through with the rest of the videos. There's potential for the next 2 weeks of videos to be crazy town, you guys. So just bear with me. But thank you for joining me for another video. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to stick around, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.